Hello there folks, it's another postcast I'm afraid. I was being a bit behind today because I wasn't, again, not entirely ready for this, and it's all sort of impromptu and everything like that. Anyway, it's another game from the Big Bang lot. It's Neon versus MonkeySoldier. Neon down here in white, going up for a double bot opening, interestingly enough. And on the north we have MonkeySoldier. Both of these players very good indeed. Neon, I believe, is Uber rank. MonkeySoldier is top of Platinum. So really not too much difference between the MonkeySoldier having a massive queue here, going bots opening and followed with an air, and then more bots and air as well. Typically you don't tend to see vehicles in this map until later on in the game, so it shouldn't matter too much that they're going quite so heavy on the bots. Both players in fact are. I'd like to say some air from Neon. Oh wow. Lots of misclicking going on here. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with Neon there, but a few misclicks unfortunately. Got a number of docks though, so bots tend to be favoured on this map simply because of their massive movement speed advantage over vehicles, and given the size of the map and the way the mechs are spread out, you can get them all to their different places of mechs and guard them and stop them from getting built on early on indeed, so you can lock down expansions and just delay your opponent generally. Now we can see a sort of sneaky little docks moving around the back there. Probably going to be semi-scout and semi-lockdown these two mechs here, which is a good idea actually. It's relying on the fact that MonkeySoldier hasn't built a radar yet, but of course Neon has no way to know this, so it's a pretty interesting play. Again, it's only one dock, so it's not particularly consequential. Meanwhile, however, 3 docks down here with a bomber could lose all 3 of them without having anything done. That is consequential. Quickly area patrolling them saves one of the docks, but it won't save it for the next bomber pass if it decides to. Yeah, there we go. And down it goes. Did he get much scouting off? No. He has seen one bot factory. Yes, he did take out a fabricator. That was the plan. So this docks has succeeded in its life's work to stop an expansion, or at least delay one. Meanwhile, Neon is getting up his own mechs in his base. He's currently trailing slightly though, simply because he hasn't expanded out to all 5 of the mechs in his main base yet. The docks here getting caught off a little bit off guard, overextending a little bit before they had a good mass of docks there. Neon again falling behind on power. He's building it up though, so his commander's not too bad on that. Needs possibly another factory soon, and definitely needs to expand, but a bomber there could take out the fabric. Does. So that's going to lock down that and delay him even more insofar as he has to build more fabricators. He only has 1 out and about now. Mr. MonkeySoldier doing a very good job of claiming air superiority at the moment and keeping an eye on everywhere that he needs to keep an eye on. And Neon's docks don't seem to be grouped up enough to make enough of an impact. This one's going to try and do another sneaky little thing, but of course by this point Monkey is aware of the threat. He has the air around the base, he can see what's going on, and oh my goodness, this one actually succeeded. Will he take out the fabricator? No, he won't, because the priorities went for the docks. But oh my goodness, if he could have taken down another couple of fabbers with a single docks like that, that would have been insane. These 2 here could go up and do a little bit of jiggery pokery around the CSGs, but I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Too much micro when you could be expanding and building your base and doing all sorts of stuff. So typically on this map you try and get these 3, or at least deny it to your opponent, because they're a close clump of mechs right by your start, and typically players go for pelican drops to it or an air fabricator to it, so keeping an eye on your opponent's one of those is a very good idea indeed. And some players even put up a few factories around the back there as well, which can be really off-putting for the home turf player there. Another area of importance is this one of 6 mechs around here and another proxy 4 mechs there, and having all of these air units here is crucial for MonkeySoldier's success in this strategy, because now he has scouts as well as the ability to block any air fabricators that may bomb that way, or bombers or interceptors, simply because the critical mass of interceptors compared to one of their kind. Of course, it'll do good work enough for what it needs to do. Lost one there to a couple of docks. That's unfortunate. He's going to lose a couple more. That's a real shame there. Now I'm just going to pop back round to the front area, because we can see here quite a large number of docks. What Neon does need to do, though, is make sure that bombing runs are not successful against them, so that's going to mean air superiority. Unfortunately, at the same time, however, his attention needs to be diverted to MonkeySoldier raiding over his mechs on this side, which is always a good thing to do, especially with just a small clump of docks like that. Yes, he will lose them all, but at the cost of 2 mechs. To get those back, he'll have to build a fabricator, move it all the way over there, and then build them, at which point they'd start ticking in, and until certain number of ticks, that's when they start to pay off. Now we see a bomber over here with the air units. This one could do a cheeky pass, but because of the way the docks are actually okay at sniping bombers, it seems, you do want to be careful about what you do with a single bomber like that, because the docks could kill this guy. A good area patrol there saves a few of their number, but it's not really going to do enough, simply because there's no air support from Neon. Neon, where is your air support? More emphasis, please, on the air support. A few anti-air spinners being used. No tanks, just spinners. That's interesting, to go spinners and docks. Although the vehicle factory is there, so it can start producing tanks, which it is. It is normally around this sort of time in the games that you do tend to see the vehicle transition. Both players now doing it. MonkeySoldier up the top, doing it down the left side, left approach, or rather the western approach, whichever you prefer. But more bombing runs. Look at how potent those bombers are at just dealing with bots. This is why you have to have air superiority if you're going heavy bots, because otherwise they are just bomb fodder. It is insane, and you don't want to send in single interceptors to deal with it. No. Now looking over the rest of the map, you do have a couple of air fabbers from Neon, well, one in fact, but that could be used to better use here. Go to all of these mechs that have now not got any scouts from MonkeySoldier and go and claim them all. May as well. No reason not to. And all of these units here, not going to do great against a whole bunch of tanks. However, the Grenadiers do pretty well against tanks. Unfortunately, it did go down there. Not covering behind the CSGs well enough. CSGs, of course, referring to any environmental features. I should probably just start referring to them by the environmental features rather than the CSGs. That's more of a map-making term, but there we are. Grenadiers moving up can do quite well against vehicles and bots of kind if they are microed and kiting. Spinner there, only one is not going to do it against the bombers, and of course they're just going to keep advancing into a whole bunch of docks. Grenadiers are good against docks if they're clumped up, simply because of the splash damage they do. Unfortunately, those docks weren't really clumped up, and they do suffer heavy losses on that attack as a result of not getting the optimal engagement there. Meanwhile, on the western approach, we have quite a clump of docks. As long as those Grenadiers get their shots off before the docks start to die to the tanks, this will be worthy trades. But the worry is that you won't get the worthy trades there, because they lost a number of docks there just to take out 2 tanks. It's really not great. Plus the commander's over here, and that is a couple of Uber cannons, if not one lucky Uber cannon, and that whole attack is fried. So, it seems as though they're actually going to bypass each other, which is interesting. So, looking at the sort of grand strategy scope of things, definitely going to see MonkeySoldier push down here. He has tried to get up a couple of proxy bases at the back. They have been shut down, unfortunately, but it's always an interesting idea to do that, because then you have even more routes in and more map control as well. Good to see the air fabber over here being used to put to good use, rather. I have a feeling we really need to see a stronger vehicle transition from Neon, because there are so many more vehicle factories from MonkeySoldier at this point in the game. 3 to 1. You're going to have a whole bunch of tanks, plus MonkeySoldier has the air superiority, so he doesn't need to worry about building spinners. So currently the vehicle factory from Neon is probably building spinner tank, spinner tank, spinner tank. In fact, that's what it looks like. And so the ratio of 1 to 1 there for spinner to tank. Not great if your opponent has tank to tank to tank, and the build capacity for triple tank, and especially when you're suiciding all your units in. No, Neon, you're throwing them away. throwing his units away. Really not great. And the commander pushing down here. Commander pushes on this map can be quite strong because they have got that uber cannon with the good range and splash damage. Not only that, but they can last a fair bit, and if they're put in the right places, they can really lock down entire corridors of attack and defense there. Oh, this could be a strong push actually. Docks, grenadiers, and spinners up at the front to take down any bombers before they get to the rest of the force. That's an interesting place to put the spinners, especially considering they're about to enter home territory. Probably want to move them more to the middle or the back. But it did pay off. One bomber does go down, but unfortunately they are now in the range of the turrets, and they're just going to go in at the front. They're going to die, and down they go momentarily. Surely must go down. Yep, there he goes. Moving in, taking out a fair bit of power. Not plunging him into the negative yet. He is in green though, so it could start to hurt. Not green, sorry, blue. I was looking at the wrong numbers. So yeah, not making enough of a dent. Simply because bots really don't do very much. But one of these units here, why are they just sat there? They should be retreating. They've done their job. They should now maybe retreat or move around. Maybe take out the factory. But make sure they do that. Leaving that factory alive is not great. So yeah, I think taking down 2 mech sites is fair enough. But they need to be focusing. They're not focusing, so it'll be quite amusing if they don't actually manage to get both of these mechs down. It's going to be close. It's going to be very, very close. Can the bomber come in and finish them off? Can it save both mechs? No. One goes down, but one does survive with a whisker of health. 6%. Meanwhile, on the western approach there, more grenadiers coming in and covering that approach entirely, preventing any tanks moving in, and clumps of bots, which Neon is prone to doing as a result of the bot spam that is so heavy and characteristic of his play at this point in the game. More tanks continuing to roll off the production line now. Let's have a look at the army tab there. 116 to MonkeySoldier, so more than double the units of Neon now. Neon drastically falling behind. Drastically falling behind. The income though, Neon more power, but far less metal. Not great. Not great. You really want metal, especially on a map like this, and that's where this whole area comes in. Obviously he's been raided over here, but still could have used the time more effectively. Ooh, wow, that commander is on low health though. I didn't see what happened to that. Let's keep an eye on that commander just to make sure that we don't miss anything. I think I have an idea that Neon might be trying to snipe MonkeySoldier's commander into a comm box there, but it's going to be an interesting one to see what does happen. Neon unfortunately moving his commander around there when he could have just moved back through his base and maybe defended a little bit here against these units, which are going to be quite powerful moving in. More mechs for MonkeySoldier, plus a factory there, which ensures the control of that position, certainly for the time being. These units could move out and de-push, but instead they opt not to do that. Fabricator and mech's going to go down as well, so Neon going to fall further and further behind economically. Blimey, what was the pronunciation on that? Economically, there we go. And they've scouted the commander. Oh dearie dear. MonkeySoldier surely must have some response to that with his commander there. Maybe even a tactical retreat or putting up a few walls simply because of the commander health disparity here. I'm surprised Neon hasn't moved over there, although I suppose he hasn't scouted it to see it. MonkeySoldier is the only one who knows quite how close their commanders are at this point. Bombers going down. Tried to bomb the commander, failed to do so. Again, Neon moving units in without having any prospect of an impact, and so many air factories in the base idle. In fact, there's one there that's idle that could be producing interceptors. The problem with Neon, I think, with his interceptor play is that he sends them out before they're a critical mass, especially considering that your opponent has air superiority. The last thing you want to do is send them out in dribs and drabs. You want to force one big engagement and claim the superiority and then ride the wave, as it were. Meanwhile, MonkeySoldier has a pretty big force on the doorstep of Neon here. Could push in at this point. got Grenadiers in both forces. I have a feeling MonkeySoldier will probably come out on top here. Although, that's interesting. He's going to pull them back and maybe protect his commander, or maybe go and push against Neon's commander. I was going to say, because if those two armies there clashed, I would say MonkeySoldier had the favour, simply because, as we've already covered, Grenadiers splash damage versus bots plus vehicles. So that's a double win. Though Neon does have the Grenadiers for the splash damage, but vehicles. Oh, the boombots. Could we see a boombot snipe here with an out of place commander with no defences, no docks, no plan? Looks like that might be the case here. Really not great. He needs to put up some walls. Oh, Neon made the big mistake of not scouting and keeping the intelligence. In come the boombots. Will the Uber Cannon go off in time? One goes, but it's not enough. And that is the end of Neon. Oh dear. Good game to MonkeySoldier, held his own so well, especially against all the pushes Neon made, and really good lockdown of the rest of the map there as well, which is a bonus. Thanks again for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any feedback, do leave them in the comments section. If you have any thoughts anyway, just leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe for more PA on the way very, very soon. Again, apologies for any background noise or being a bit rusty at casting or game knowledge, simply because I've only just got my computer fixed and moved home and all of that jazz, so I'm not knowledgeable in PA at the moment since the recent patches. So I have been streaming a lot though, so if you want to stop by my Twitch channel at Mega Marshall XP, because I really want to rename it, but Twitch won't allow me. That's where I'll be streaming a fair bit of PA or Heroes of the Storm. But yes, thanks again for watching, folks. Don't forget to drop a like and a comment, and subscribe for more PA on the way, and I'm drabbling on and repeating myself. So until next time, folks, thanks again. And another tribute. Now, if they have the ultimates, these could be really useful there with the Valor, getting the Stitches stunned with the Tychus laser there.
Oh,
the Wailing Arrow!
silence.
Oh my goodness, down goes Tychus. No, he does survive. Does the Lily survive? The Lily survives the Valor! Oh my goodness! Diablo trying to get the pickup on Consume, but instead he gets way out of position, stunned by a noob, chased down by Stitches. Will the claw get off? No, it doesn't. The blue team are on the wrong side there, and one in fact gets put in the cocoon.
Oh, here comes the hook. And Diablo
goes down.
Getting caught.
But the curse for blue team, I'm not sure that is the best curse that's possible, because some of their team are dead and they aren't going to be playing able to push with it. Lily goes down though from the Tyrael stun there, really nicely done.